Hey guys, it's Ken. Just got home, and now we're heading back out for a few errands. Not very exciting errands. One is to the auto supply store, then the post office. So I'm not gonna make you guys sit through all that. However, when we do go to the post office in downtown Oviedo, I always try to visit antique shops. In fact, we have two awesome ones right here near the post office. This one is titled Oviedo Antique Mall, and right next to it is the Coop. Okay, so my trip to the antique shops are over. I didn't take you guys inside because of two reasons. Number one, it's very quiet in there. Do you guys hear those sounds over there? We'll go visit those guys in a second. It's very quiet in those places, so I end up whispering to myself. And it's kind of awkward to walk around an antique shop whispering to yourself. So I decided not to. I've done a video before in one of those, and it was pretty fun, but then people kind of get grumpy sometimes if you take pictures of their stuff, so I figured I'd leave you guys in the car. But let's go check out the noise that's happening over here. That sound tells me that yes, there are still Roosters in downtown Oviedo. In fact, there they are. I'm not sure how much long these guys will be around. So much of downtown has changed. Maybe he knows. So much of Oviedo has changed in the last few years. These guys are being, well, I think they're being relocated. Take care, fellas. Have a good day. We're heading home. And that brings me to the topic of today's video. I'm doing a little mini-series titled Why. First video was Why I Vlog. Today is Why I Love collecting, specifically antiques, but not just any kind of antique. I don't collect big ticket, high value items. I like the small, tangible things like coins and postcards and pictures. I like personal items. I like the personal touch that somebody took a photograph and thought enough of it to keep it. I like coins because people collect coins and they pay for things with coins, and I like handwritten letters and postcards and things like that. So I have a huge collection of that, and I added to my collection today. Now, normally we'd be going that way to go home, but like Winnie the Pooh once said, I've got the rumbly and the tumbly, and that means dinner time and a trip to Publix. I'll be right back, folks. I said I'd be right back. What do you say we head home and I'll show you guys what I picked up today. Very surprised to find what I found. And pairs up perfectly with my why do I love antique hunting and why do I love collecting. We're home. Give me a minute, I'll meet you guys right there. All I need is a chair. That's better. Alright, first couple items are wrapped up in some kind of wax paper, and they're small cards. Now, because I failed to bring in my reading glasses into the antique shop, all I could really make out was they were from 1954 and 1946, and they were some kind of a card. Obviously I could tell that from just by looking at it. I didn't want to rip it open and run the risk of tearing it to something I hadn't purchased yet, so I bought them anyway. I could tell that they were only a couple bucks, so let's see what they are. Okay, I am not a Freemason, but if I was, I would love this even more. But I do know some people who are Masons, including my brother-in-law Paul, so maybe I'll give him one of these if he wants it. But this is E.W. Alexander, annual dues, $5. His 1946 Freemasons card. That's pretty cool. It says here, $5 annual dues in 1946. 1954, it's $10. So think about here, this is kind of fun. Here back in 1946, he was right here in Lakeland, Florida. But by 1954, he'd relocated to Long Beach, California. Pretty cool find. Okay, when I saw this one, I got very excited. If you know me, I love everything Disney. If you know anything about that raft right there, that's the raft that you take to Tom Sawyer Island. So when I saw this, I thought, wow, is this Disneyland or Disney World? Turns out to be from Disneyland. So once again, a handwritten note, a personal note from somebody on vacation in California sending their well wishes to somebody in Scottsdale, Arizona. Not too old, 1981, but still an awesome personal keepsake. Now, this piece coming up next fits so well into that mysterious what's in the box. What could be in there? This is mail from 1934. It's never been opened. It's still sealed. Should we open it? What if it was never intended to be opened? But I don't have just one. I happen to have 3 letters. And this was 3 of many they still had in that box back there. And after looking at it a little more closely, I discovered these are first day covers for postal stamps. See, it says here, Yosemite National Park. And there's a stamp of Yosemite. This one is of Grand Canyon. And there is a stamp of the Grand Canyon and Longmire, Washington. What I find interesting is that the town of Morristown, New Jersey, back in 1934, was so small that there was only one Miss Margaret Musser, or Musser, probably Musser. I apologize, Margaret, if I'm mispronouncing your name, on Maple Avenue. So, there's only one person with that name on that street. Pretty cool. And now the question, to open or not to open? I gotta tell you, the curiosity is getting the best of me here, so let's open one up. Let's see what's inside. But which one? Longmire? Yosemite? Or Grand Canyon? Let's go with this one. I wish I had one of those fancy letter openers right now. I'm just gonna tear into it though. Too late now. There's no turning back now. I will admit, I have no idea what this is. Some kind of a deposit slip for the Morristown Trust Company. Special Interest Department. Pretty cool finds. Like, from what I could tell, they all have the same thing in there. So, yay. Mystery solved. And just like that, we say goodnight to another beautiful spring day here in my street. As I wish you guys well, and I thank you for watching today's video. If you haven't already done so, subscribe. It's free if you like my videos, and tap that little notification bell to let you guys know when the next video comes from yours truly. Speaking of the next video in our Why series, Why I Love Disney, it's going to be a few videos on why I love Disney. But this first one is going to take us back in time to the Magic Kingdom, 1971. See you guys in a little bit for that one. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.